Yo. Welcome. That was weird. Welcome to a thing. We have more Star Rail content. Fastest ban of my life. Easiest ban of my life. What a way to start. I appreciate the spam bot not wasting my time, at least. Just getting right down to business. I appreciate that. Give me just a couple minutes while I get set up and settled here. Why do I have 8 notifications on Mastodon? I apparently have not done a great job of cleaning out my notifications. Alright. I think we are good. Have I unlocked the option to throw cakes at people? I have not, unfortunately. It has been a while since I played this game, but I do not recall cake throwing, unfortunately. They should add it. I can't wait for Nexus Anima to launch just so that I can throw cakes at people again. That's actually the only thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna boot up the game, throw a cake at someone, and then that's it. Nexus Anima features backported. Yeah, they should do that.
You took long enough, but at least everyone's here now.
Where's Don Hung?
He won't be here, so just leave him be.
Alright then.
Oh yeah, take these.
What's
A
this?
tiny bonus from the conductor to the passenger. Think of it as an investment in your future growth.
I am wondering when the next beta for Nexus Anima is going to come out. I'm still in the Discord, and based on what I've seen, it doesn't seem like there's been any developments.
Okay, everyone, hurry up and find a place to sit down. Try not to be like March, always running around the express like a headless chicken.
It's because they keep announcing more games.
Preparations for the jump.
I know nothing about what's the other game that they announced that they're also doing a closed beta for. I forget the name of the game. Wow, I can make friends. Incredible. Petite Planet? Do we know what it is? Like what kind of game it is?
The universe.
Hoyoverse Animal Crossing. Interesting.
The Astral Express. Eons. Did I get dragged into a science fiction movie or something? This Stellaron thing in my
Are you
body?
talking to the stars? I've done stuff like that before.
But it wasn't stars for me, though. It was lights.
This cutscene.
When I first woke up after being rescued from the ice, I could see clusters of stars in front of me. I reached out for them automatically, but they turned out to be the carriage ceiling lights.
It is a very funny cutscene, in my opinion. March just interrupting you thinking, like, yo, I am here.
The whole crew was watching me. It was pretty embarrassing. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Before all this, I was stuck in a huge block of ice drifting through space. Himeko and Mr. Yang and... who was it again? Anyway, they figured out a way to melt the ice and saved me.
How'd you get frozen?
Who knows? I don't remember anything before that. Who I am, where I'm from, my name. It's like everything was erased from my mind. March 7th was the day they found me, so it stuck.
Yeah, last time I just wrapped up the space station. And that's basically all I did.
Ever since then, I've been hanging out on this train and following it to whatever destination it decides to stop at. I'm hoping that one day I can find my past.
I did, however, the next day boot up my personal account on my phone and basically spent the entire day playing that. So I do remember why I enjoyed this game.
What am I talking about this for? A way to get everyone down, huh? Cheer up! It's not every day someone gets to ride on the Astral Express. Ah, here comes the conductor.
The Express has reached a safe distance from the space station. We'll be jumping in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, Hoyoverse games would just benefit from being like normal RPGs, the way they introduce characters and stuff. But I guess big corporate entity needs to continue being big corporate entity, so this is what we get.
Return to your seats, please. Both of you! Things could get bumpy.
Thanks, Pom-Pom. But did you really have to come and remind me? I'm not a newbie, you know.
Well, it wouldn't be necessary, but Miss March 7th likes to challenge herself. And falls over every time.
That's just called never giving up. Conductor, can I get a juice, please? Thank you!
March, has
We're
anyone ever
jumping in
told you
5
the
minutes.
definition of
You
insanity?
can have something to drink when it's over.
But I'm thirsty now.
Let's... does anyone say anything interesting?
Oh, don't worry about me. I just want to see if I can stay on my feet this time.
Don't hurt yourself.
It's fine. I'm sturdier than I look. Besides, the ice will protect me. When I'm in danger, I instinctively create ice to protect myself. Though sometimes falling on the ice actually hurts more than falling on the ground. Well, don't mind me. Find a place to sit down and buckle up. Oh, don't worry about me. It's fine. When I'm in danger, though, well, don't mind me.
Okay. Apparently I cannot talk to Pom-Pom.
Our next stop is a small planet called Eurilo 6. It's been thousands of years since the last time the Express paid a visit. The databank shows it was a lush and beautiful place. But after all this time, it's possible that dramatic changes have occurred.
Jumps are like this. They may feel novel the first few times, but you'll slowly get used to them after a few more. As for the mechanism, well, if you're interested, I'll explain it to you in detail when we have more time. For now, just sit and wait. Remember to close your eyes. It helps with the dizziness.
I am actually pretty excited to do the Eurilo 6 again. It's been such a long time since I played through this, and I can't wait to experience it again.
Hello? Hello, hello? All passengers, please return to your seats. The train is about to make the jump. Hold on, everyone.
I won't fall over. I won't fall over.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
After all those millennia, is this what Eurilo 6 has become?
I feel like Eurilo is pretty good. It's like more of a self-contained story than the other stories are. It's the only one that just like kind of stands on its own, whereas the others kind of just build off of everything else. And I do kind of like that it's kind of self-contained to some extent.
Uh-huh. So, that snowy planet is our destination this time?
Yes. Looks like this trailblazing expedition won't be easy.
Spatial readout anomaly. Star rail stability is down to 12%. Schedule alteration. 7-day stopover time extended indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
Indefinitely. Until the anomaly is removed.
Take an ordinary train as an example. It's like the tracks up ahead have suddenly snapped, and the way forward leads straight into a collapsing abyss.
Alright, I appreciate it, DK.
The only sensible thing to do would be to brake hard, right?
If we try to force our way ahead, there could be a hefty price to pay.
This again? Don't tell me. It's gotta be.
The results of the preliminary analysis are here. The anomaly stems from a Stellaron, as always.
Stellaron.
Yes, just like the one that's been placed into your body.
What exactly is a Stellaron?
Stellarons are clouded in mystery. Even Herta isn't able to fully understand them. But there's no need to worry. This isn't the first time our route has been obstructed by a Stellaron. Even if we don't know much about them, at least we know how to neutralize their influences.
The only thing we can say for sure is that their arrival causes massive changes to civilizations and ecosystems. They also generate distortions in space, such as fragmentums. There must be an inextricable connection between the Stellaron we're dealing with here and Eurilo 6 becoming a frozen planet.
Our current theory is that Stellarons are seeds of disaster, planted by a certain eon throughout the universe. We can't continue to trailblaze without removing the source of the disaster.
So we're like a chivalrous band of cosmic knights.
Right! You finally get what we're all about. Pretty cool, huh?
I'd like to entrust this trailblazing expedition to March, Dan Hung, and you. The objective is clear. Find the Stellaron responsible for the disaster and the spatial distortions, and bring it back to the Express. We'll deal with the rest.
Aha.
Awesome! We get to work as a team again.
You're not coming?
Someone has to stay on the train or Pom Pom will get lonely. Not to mention, Nanook threw us a glance just now. If we're targeted by the Antimatter Legion, then things could go south fast.
So it's still not our turn.
I know you really want to go, but we should give the youngsters a chance to get out there on their own. It'll be a good opportunity for them to bond. March, if you two are ready, why not go and find Dan Hung? He's probably already started collating the ecological data and survey results for your Relo 6. It's always good to know more about the destination before you start a journey.
Is that the correct use of collating there? I feel like there are at least better words you could have used.
Are you doing okay after your first jump? Dizziness or retching are normal reactions. You'll feel better once you get used to it.
I feel fine.
So you have high compatibility with the Express. That's good. I went through the Express's database, and it seems the environment on Eurilo 6 has undergone drastic changes in the past few centuries. It was not a frozen planet to begin with.
Welt says it was caused by a Stellaron.
He said so? Considering the spatial obstacles that the Star Rail has encountered, it's highly possible. I've conducted a preliminary survey and found that there's one area with a relatively normal temperature on the surface of the planet. By normal, I mean a temperature that just about allows for human survival. If I had to choose a site for initial investigation on this trailblazing expedition, that would be it.
I mean, not dying is definitely ideal. Himiko wants you, me, and March 7th to go together.
As I expected. Before you came, whenever March wanted to go anywhere, Himiko would make Mr. Yang and me go with her. And even after you arrived, I didn't suppose I'd be the one to be liberated of that duty. I assume the trailblazing objective this time is to find the Stellaron on Eurilo 6 and dispel the effect it's exerting on the Star Rail. Right? I see. You should find March. I'll join you two once I'm ready.
Alright. She's literally right here.
Did you talk to Don Hung? How'd it go?
Full of enthusiasm.
Really? I find that hard to believe. Relax. Don Hung and I are experienced trailblazers. We got your back. Well, are you ready?
Let's go.
When I first saw this planet, I thought, a world covered in ice. Could it have something to do with my past? Now I can't stop thinking about it. Still, the ice that trapped me was six-phased ice, a very rare substance. I don't think you can find it on your average planet.
Won't know until we have a look for ourselves.
To be honest, I think I'd be kind of annoyed if I found out this was my home world. It looks freezing. Pretty girls aren't frost resistant.
What? Is there something on my face?
Nah, I was just imagining all the fun we're gonna have here.
I feel sorry for this world. First the Stellaron, and now you.
Let's go.
All right, here comes the Eurilo 6 Trailblaze team.
Eurilo 6. We're here.
It really is one big snowball.
It really is one big snowball.
Hey, get your own metaphor. Snow as far as the eye can see. Which direction should we take?
Based on the coordinates, the target should be up ahead.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
I didn't know we'd be hiking.
Me neither. If only we had a snowmobile. We never get to bring anything cool from the Express.
Do you remember what you did to our last snowmobile?
Anyway, moving on.
Remember, we should stay vigilant. We know very little about this world.
Calm down. Between the three of us, nothing will stand in our way. I mean, come on. You've got a Stellaron in your body. I have my special six-phased ice powers. And Danhung, he's got that mysterious past thing going for him. So if people start creating trouble for us, they're gonna regret it.
Oh, I didn't read that.
So how long does copycatitis last? Let's go. Braving the unknown? That's the real spirit of trailblazing.
All right. Don't exactly have a lot of characters to work with here. I guess we'll just hold for now.
This place still hasn't been corroded, yet Fragmentum monsters have already made it here. I fear the Stellaron may be exerting a significant influence on this world.
Found your weakness.
Wait.
Fighting is meaningless.
Okay, this is... I am a little over-leveled, I think.
Stars will always remember us.
What a strange object. It seems really out of place in the snow plains. Maybe Mr. Yang will know what it is. Send a message to ask him. What is this? It's a calyx, a strange entity born from the phenomenon of space distortion. There's some reality data in the calyxes that might come in handy, but please be careful when coming in contact with them. The existence of calyxes is still a mystery to us, and the danger within is incalculable. In your coming journey, you might come across other calyxes like this in the reality data stored inside. Different calyxes may vary, so look out for that. Cool. That was the main thing I wanted to get because it seems like a good way to benchmark Star Rail.
Look out!
To just have consistent battles
Stars
to
will always
get into
remember
to check
Did
performance.
you see that? I think something's moving.
It's just an ordinary snowdrift. Are you sure you're not seeing things?
Of course not. My eyesight's perfect. Come on, let's take a closer look.
Investigate the snowdrift.
Hey, get out of there or you'll shiver to death. Holding your breath won't help.
I got this, March.
Uh-oh.
Someone's got their head stuck in the sand, or the snow in this case. They just need a helping hand.
Ouch! My fine fellow, was that really necessary? Is crawling around in the snow a crime these days? I mean, come on, surely. It doesn't warrant a spearing.
I mean, you know what they say. Can't... All you have... I don't know where I was going with that. Pointy sticks, good, or something. I don't know where I was going with that sentence.
But then again, how can I blame you? I mean, I caught you off guard. It had to happen. You could even say I deserved it, huh? Besides, I made a gallant group of new friends as a result.
All you have is a pointy stick, every problem can be skewered, something like that. Good enough.
Is Captain Japard around? He's an old buddy of mine.
Is he now?
Who?
Wait, you're not Silvermane Guards? Well, why didn't you say so? Turns out we're on the same side after all. Pleasure to meet you. The name's Sampo Koski.
I'm Stell.
Excellent, I'll remember the name. Never thought I'd run into friends from the same line of work out here in this frozen wasteland. Business is bad these days, but fear not, Sampo Koski isn't interested in hoarding. There's more than enough treasure to go around, so let's get rich together. Say, why don't we join forces? I have reliable intel the main strength of the Silvermane Guards is being deployed to the front line. This is a golden opportunity.
Silvermane Guards?
Come now, friends. I can understand the mistrust, but there's no need for the charade. Then again, I know the rules. Vigilance is the name of the game in our profession. It's my fault for letting my enthusiasm and sincerity get the better of me. Anyway, a meeting like this has to have been written in the stars. Ask me anything you like. I won't skimp on the details. Still make it snappy. You're never more than 10 feet from a Silvermane Guard.
Is there a settlement nearby?
Settlement? What a literary turn of phrase. Why, there's only one place in this world where the living still reside. Our beloved Bellabog. The further away you get, the dicier things become. The city of preservation, the towering citadel, humanity's last bastion against the eternal freeze. It may sound a bit over the top, but those names are grounded in truth. The only place humans can eke out an existence is behind those impregnable walls.
He means icier. Why were you hiding in the snow?
Me? You guys scared me to death. There I was, looking for relics to sell, when all of a sudden you came stomping over. I thought the Silvermane Guards were paying me a visit. Seriously, though, try treading a little lighter next time, huh? If you run into the guards, they won't hide in a snowdrift, and you'll be in a cell before you know it.
I have no idea who these Silvermane Guards even are.
You really don't know? The Silvermane Guards are Bellabog's soldiers, enforcers, and police. Let's just say they're not the most flexible of people. And they like paying visits to folks in our line of work. Seems like you guys really are new to the business. To be young and naive again. How about this? As a senior in the field, which I'm sure you don't mind me saying, I'll give you some free guidance. There are ways of doing things in this profession, and you better get familiar with them. Moving in the shadows, finding the goods, pricing your stock, hiding from the guards. There's an art to all of it.
No need. Why don't you just take us to the city? We don't really know the way.
The city? Already? I haven't even started trading yet. Well, showing you the way is easy enough, Missy, but it would cost. But it would be my pleasure. Kindness is Sampo Koski's middle name. Follow me, friends, and keep quiet. We don't want to be spotted by the guards.
Having a guy with a pointy stick really opens a lot of doors.
So why were you hiding from the Silvermane Guards?
Yeah, we're just storing a few relics away from prying eyes. Nothing serious. If it weren't for the uncompromising nature of our civil service, there'd be no need for secrecy. So whereabouts you guys from, anyway? I don't mean to pry or anything. I just care about my friends. No pressure. Rule number 7, never leave a footprint. I have my own special technique called invisible snow walking. Helps me throw off pursuers in no time.
Baseball bat isn't as good for poking. Yeah, but it's very good at breaking rules.
Who are they?
You remember the Silvermane guards I mentioned? That's them! Help me, old friends! I don't want to be caught!
It's the suspect and his accomplices. Arrest them!
Alright, I guess
It's now or never.
it is pointy
Over
stick
to you,
time.
dear friends.
Hey, where do you think you're?
There we go.
Look out! My turn.
A little bit over leveled here.
Let's go.
Fighting is meaningless.
Everything is ordained by the stars.
Actually, don't need this.
Oh, profound secrets of the stars.
Whoops. Did not mean to do
Give
that.
these trailblazers your blessing.
Or number of bodies of water you can walk through and Sampo's footsteps won't splash. Interesting. That is a nice little
Guess
detail.
with no manners, huh? Who's the lucky one today? You have the worst luck.
Let's make it quick.
Take this.
Step aside. I have no.
There we go. Uh-oh. It's this guy.
I, Depard Landau, captain of the Silvermane Guards, order you to relinquish your futile resistance.
That Sampo cheated us all. Wait till I get my hands on him.
Suspect. Relinquish
He's
your
immune to pointy sticks. I mean,
Criminal, huh? Forget Sampo. Wait
let's
until I
check
get
that.
my hands on you. I don't remember inviting you. My turn. With me
Sure.
out here, how can we lose?
Only in cutscenes.
Rules are made to be broken.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
See how much this does? Is that her new VA? Yes.
On my command. For glory.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm getting used to it or not.
Try that again.
Do we just win? Is that the play? Just target down the main threat?
Watch this.
In the name of preservation.
It'll take more than that.
Ouch.
And the prime suspect? The one with the blue hair?
Apologies, Captain. We lost him during the pursuit. We can't find his footprints.
No matter. We have his accomplices. He'll be close by, plotting his next move.
You might be waiting longer than you think.
As in forever. I'm not trying to talk our way out of this, but we're not friends with that scoundrel. Did you see how fast he ditched us? We rescued him from the snow out of the kindness of our hearts. We had no idea he might be using us to get past you. Are you really dumb enough to fall for his...
Rescued.
I'm a captain, not an adjudication panel. As a Belobog citizen, you have the right to defend yourself, but that can only take place under the scrutiny of the architects, not
I
now.
mean, we rescued him with the pointy stick. That was the point. You know? That's our one tool. We use it for everything. For attack, for rescuing, any job we need. We just use the stick.
Take them away.
But we're not from Bellabog.
Take a look at our clothes.
Silence! What kind of nonsense are you?
As you were. We must not be tempted into careless judgment. Look at their attire. Indeed, it is not in the Bellabog style.
Exactly! And we even have photos! You've probably never seen what your planet looks like, right? I took this one. Behold, Yarilo 6.
March 7th shows Japard a picture of the
You mean to say
ice-covered
that this
planet.
White ball? That's here? That's our home? How can that...
It is said that a long time ago, strange visitors from beyond the sky would visit us here. But that after the eternal freeze, the blizzards made passage impossible.
Yeah,
Bellabog was
consistency
witness
has
such a
never
prophet.
really been the strong suit of the Hoyoverse voice acting. There's a lot of words that the different actors just say in different ways, like they weren't given a consistent pronunciation by whatever the direction team was.
But these people are...
This decision is beyond us. If what they say is true, then only the Supreme Guardian may decide their fate. Our job is to present them before her, nothing more. Outsiders, follow me. Bellabog lies beyond this blizzard. Welcome to Bellabog, the city of preservation.
At least no one goes Jorilo as in GIF. I don't think I've heard anyone mess it up that badly. I think they all at least agree that how the J should be pronounced.
Hey, it feels like it got a bit warmer.
That's because you're in Bellabog, the last bastion of humanity.
Last bastion?
700 years ago, monsters from beyond the sky set the world ablaze. The land was turned to scorched earth, with raging infernos and billowing towers of smoke stretching beyond the horizon. In the midst of the conflict, the eternal freeze descended without warning. Suddenly, sweeping winds brought blizzards which buried the invading legion. Bellabog was all that remained.
I mean, at least they put out the fires, right? That was nice of them.
The steadfast architects built this city. Under the protection of Klipoth, the preservation, Bellabog remains forever warm in the face of unrelenting cold.
Honkai Star Rail planetary spaces are surrounded by literal walls of crystal. If they do mention that, I have not gotten to that part yet, so that's an interesting detail.
He's sure saying some weird stuff.
A marked change in tone. It sounds like he's quoting from a historical record.
Silver Rail of the Astral Express goes through them, but the Antimatter Legion literally punches holes in it. Interesting. Yeah, I assume I have not gotten to anything where they mentioned that detail yet.
Uh-huh. So why is he telling us all this?
Because you asked.
You wanted to know.
Why is this man answering the question that I specifically asked him? I wonder why.
We saw strange creatures outside the city. They must have come from a tear and corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silvermane guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, but I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter. We're lacking in intel.
Yeah, I haven't read a whole lot of the reading material, so maybe that's the problem, is that I need to read more.
We're here. This is Klipoth Fort, the heart of Belobog and headquarters of the Architects.
The Architects?
The saviors of humanity. Long before the arrival of the Eternal Freeze, the Architects braved the doubts and derision of the people, never wavering from their construction of its defenses. History has proven that their decision was the correct one.
The cheering just randomly stopped completely.
The Architects named this fortress after Klipoth, Eon of Preservation. Under their direction, humanity has withstood external enemy attacks and held off the Eternal Freeze. Even today, we resist the Fragmentum's corrosion. This fortress is also the residence of the Supreme Guardian.
The Supreme Guardian?
The leader of Belobog, elected and appointed by the Architects. The Supreme Guardians have watched over this city for generations, sheltering the people from harm. The current Guardian is Madame Cocolia Rand. Every major strategic decision is issued by her.
What do you think those gears are for if the rest of the building is static? Aesthetics? I don't know. Because they looked pretty. Like, yes, we are in a crisis where all of our energy needs to go toward keeping us from literally freezing to death. However, have you considered aesthetic spinning gears?
Whoa, she sounds like a big deal.
I will now bring you to see Madame Cocolia. Please, have your words at the ready. Her time is precious, so she prefers concise communication.
We're gonna see her right now? Can I at least find a place to freshen up first?
Is there any etiquette we need to observe?
Rest easy. The Madam Guardian doesn't care about formalities. Not to mention, you've only just arrived. It would be unexpected if you were familiar with Belobog customs. I've dispatched a messenger to send word. Madam Cocolia will be aware of your arrival. Come with me.
Let's go meet the Supreme Guardian.
But that's a meaningless sacrifice. How can you...
You may leave, Branya. Visitors have arrived.
Yes, Mother.
Random
Madam
lighting
Guardian,
change?
I have brought 3 outsiders to see you.
The messenger informed me. Well done, Japard. You may leave. Welcome, visitors from beyond the Eternal Freeze. Or perhaps I should say, from beyond the sky, no? I am Cocolia Rand, Belobog's Supreme Guardian. I would be grateful if you could tell me why you have come.
So you don't doubt our identity?
Do you wish me to doubt it? Or perhaps you're not confident in that identity yourself? No, I do not doubt it. I can see that you are not from this world.
It's interesting that we just, like, get here. This is my first time ever doing a trailblazing expedition, and they just let me do the talking.
The Architects remember the history well, else we should forget it. I know that in the distant past, before the Eternal Freeze descended or the Legion invaded, this world was once prosperous beyond measure. An eon connected our planet to other worlds, and we discovered the endless possibilities of the boundless universe. We also came to know of Klapoth, the Amber Lord. Under their attentive gaze, we built the city walls. So do not be surprised. For 700 years, the architects have received no further communication from the stars. But I knew of your existence. Tell me why you have come.
We want to help you.
We came here for something known as a Stellaron.
A Stellaron?
I should have picked the unhinged option, actually. Oh well.
Objects that fell from the blue on separate worlds. Their appearance spelled disaster. Many of the planets we visited have suffered their effects.
It would have been very funny to just show up and be like, yo, I'm here to trailblaze your planet.
You mentioned invasion by the Antimatter Legion. Soon after their arrival, this planet suffered the eternal freeze. At the same time, the phenomenon known as fragmentum space corrosion began to occur. Correct?
Correct.
This is all a lot. Fragmentums are a product of the Stellaron.
Stellarons bring about different disasters on different worlds, but every world seeded with a Stellaron will give birth to fragmentums. You can see us as kind-hearted interstellar public servants, lending a helping hand to any world affected by a Stellaron.
Your analysis of our current circumstances is clear. We have indeed suffered the disasters you speak of, some of which prove vexatious to us even today. But why should you care?
We're surprisingly chill having one around with us. Yeah, they are quite relaxed about the fact that they are literally traveling with a Stellaron.
Even if this Stellaron you speak of did bring about disaster, I fail to see its connection to you. I don't believe that anyone would go to such lengths to help a world unrelated to them. Unless they had something to gain.
On top of the fact that we did have that moment in the space station that they had to snap us out of. So they know that there's something going on with us and the Stellaron.
You're right. Our reason for coming here is not purely selfless. If we don't seal the Stellaron, we cannot leave this planet.
Please help us locate the Stellaron.
If we can get rid of it, your world will be safer too.
This might be one of the most sane reactions to traveling altruists you've ever heard. Or you've never heard of that you've seen in an RPG, yeah. And to her credit, we do have our own reasons for wanting to help them. It's not, as Don Hung said, it's not purely selfless. There is an actual motivation for us to help them, even though we also legitimately do want to help them.
You know how to seal the Stellaron.
We have the relevant means.
Very well, I believe you. If our present situation is truly the result of this so-called Stellaron, then your arrival is the hope that Belobog has waited 700 years for. I'm willing to assist you in any way possible to help you locate the Stellaron.
Is it a pointy stick? I don't think so. I don't think that's the method we're gonna use.
It's getting late, and you must be tired. I will arrange for you to stay in our most comfortable hotel. Rest there and get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow at noon, I will dispatch someone to escort you here, and we can discuss this urgent matter in greater detail.
We'd like to take a look around.
But of course, you are Belobog's honored guests, and have the highest privileges afforded to you.
Because there is something extraordinarily important that we need to do before we run to the hotel. Like, of the utmost importance, before we can tackle anything else.
I too need some time. I will go over our records for anything that may be connected to Stellarons. Please excuse me for not escorting you further.
That cannot be good.
Of course, I understand. Do not worry. I have a way.
It's never a good sign when random voices from beyond the void start speaking to the authority figure.
It seems that the Supreme Guardian holds you in high regard. I have received orders that your movements are no longer to be restricted.
She's very reasonable.
You know, I didn't think things were gonna go that smoothly.
I'm afraid I still have duties to attend to. I must return to my post. I hope you enjoy your stay in Belobog.
Wait! Can you recommend some sites? It's not that late. We want to take a look around.
Oh, don't worry, March. I already know what sites I want to be looking at.
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the History Museum are both worth a look. However, you'd need a pass to get into the museum. I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Belobog's most symbolic landmark. And if you enjoy music, you could head to Neverwinter Workshop. You can sometimes catch an outdoor performance there. The artist is... you'll see. Oh, and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid the alley that runs next to it. The one with Silvermane guards stationed there. It started to be affected by corrosion recently, so it's been sealed off.
So the corrosion is inside the city. That's a grave situation.
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak. I must leave now. I hope all goes well for you.
Sometimes you wonder if they assumed we would latch on to the meme or if it was a running gag based on community reception. I assume it's the latter. I assume they did not actually plan to take it as far as they did from the beginning. If they did, that's incredible foresight. But I have to imagine that they expanded on it after seeing how the community latched onto it. I saw one in the background of one of these. Here we go. A trash can, not remarkable in any way. You've been staring at it for a while, but it's just an ordinary trash can. Ugh, what do you want to do? You try to hold back the urge to open it. As you continue staring at the trash cans, they seem to turn before your very eyes. The edges are no longer rusty and the dents are smoothed over. From under the lid comes a faint golden glow, sweet and alluring. For a moment, the trash cans turn into treasure chests. And it's happening again. Take a deep breath and open the lid. It's empty. Wait. You reach deeper into the trash can. There's a piece of iron scrap at the bottom. Your hard work has paid off. You finally found the treasure. You look back at your companions and see their complicated expressions. You don't need to explain it. I get it. The urge is too great for you to resist. There's no turning back once you've walked down this path. We did it. A wrinkled handwritten flyer is lying in the trash can, and just make out the following. This will be the best price for Valentine's flowers for the entire year. Take this chance to send your loved ones some flowers. Considering all the other cliched advertising, this is pretty good. Wow, I'd be so mad if someone gave this to me. What do you like to give as a present? Flowers. I love flowers. They put it like that and I catch wind they are just on ordinary discount, on clearance, or picked up off the street, then those people are toast. Look, there's nothing wrong with saving a little money on flowers. guess, stop by the monument on the way.
Wow, look at the carved ice. It feels perfect for this city somehow.
Whatever it's made of, it can't be ice.
I guess you're right. It's actually pretty warm in the city. Hey, what's with all the children over there? Should we go and take a look? So let me introduce myself. I'm the intelligence officer for the Silvermane Guards, and a temporary guide for the A Journey Through Belobog's history program. My name is Pelageya Sergeyevna, but you can call me Pela. Yes, Miss Pela.
Yes, Miss Pela.
And perhaps the grown-ups among us could refrain from acting like children. Okay, guys, take a look over here. This is Everwinter Monument. It was erected to commemorate the mighty architects. The architects are followers of the Aeon Klapath. It was they that foresaw crisis, built up our walls, and established Belobog. Everwinter Monument is made up of two parts. A gear that symbolizes knowledge and industrial strength, and huge ice crystals that symbolize the eternal freeze. These two symbols are bound together, the gear restricting the ice. It represents the unyielding spirit of the architects in the face of nature's barbarity. Any questions? Any questions?
Does the monument have any symbolic meaning?
The monument is made up of two parts. A gear that symbolizes knowledge and industrial strength, and huge ice crystals that symbolize the eternal freeze. These two symbols are bound together, the gear restricting the ice. It represents the unyielding spirit of the architects in the face of nature's barbarity.
Given that she literally just finished explaining that, that is admittedly not the brightest question I could have possibly asked. That is definitely not the most intelligent question I could have chosen. What are the blue crystals?
You mean, what are they made of? It's geomarrow that's undergone a change in color. The color of geomarrow is related to the environmental temperature during its refinement.
Who are the architects?
The architects are followers of the Aeon Klapath. It was they that foresaw the crisis, built up our walls, and established Belobog, preserving the spark of human civilization.
We know Hoyoverse players can't read. Unfortunately true. Unfortunately correct.
Or, to put it another way, the architects are Belobog's founders and saviors. Even today, they are still tending to the city.
Which is surprising given how much text is in this game. These characters talk almost as much as Arknight's characters. How did the Eternal Freeze occur?
That's a question for the Scientific Research Division, though they may not be able to give you a definitive answer. The Eternal Freeze is no ordinary natural disaster. Meteorological records from hundreds of years ago cannot explain the cause. To put it simply, it's a problem that has plagued Belobog scientists for centuries.
To be fair, I am pretty sure Genshin is actually the worst offender of the Hoyoverse games when it comes to that. I think Genshin is the worst. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just that those characters talk a lot.
And what about you guys? Take your time. We're not in a rush.
Look around. Honkai and Zenless are pretty snappy by comparison. I have noticed that Honkai dialogue seems to be... there isn't as much of it compared to Genshin. It's a chest. Ah.
Have you heard of the
I have found you. Hang on. There's also a thing that I will maybe read eventually. There's a bench. Cannot sit on the bench. Maryland would be utterly disappointed. A nice looking trash can, but that's really all it is. A trash can. That's it. Got the one boring trash can in the game. Wait, there's a hidden one. You have noticed, or you may have noticed that yes, there's an unbelievable number of trash cans in the city. Someone did once propose to reduce the overall number or to initiate some kind of garbage tax policy. But it only increased the amount of garbage on the street. Now people in the city have come to the consensus that trash cans are Belobog's other business card. Trying to initiate a garbage tax is certainly an interesting proposal. I wanted the other dialogue. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't realize the text was changing. Hey, what's your hometown known for? There it is. I found the dialogue line. All right. Thank you for your service, sir. Mailbox looks like it's seen better days. You think you saw someone post a sausage between 2 bits of bread here? Come to think of it, maybe they were using it for a trash can. All right then. There are so many trash cans in this city. There are so many of them. And the guy decides to use a mailbox. Shameful. How many people rely on phones to contact each other? That is an excellent point. There's 2 of them. This is huge. This is massive. 2 trash cans, one for recycling dry garbage and one for recycling wet garbage. Where would you throw Pom Pom's fur? Dry garbage? Correct. Pom Pom's fur doesn't easily degrade and isn't toxic, so it belongs in the dry garbage. You immerse yourselves in the joys of sorting garbage. There we go. Belobog characters have cell phones too. I mean, what if they ran out of battery and they needed to call someone?
Neverwinter Workshop. Hey, didn't Japard say there'd be a show here?
He said you can sometimes catch an outdoor performance. Sometimes being the operative word.
Ah, darn. I wanted to see one.
I mean, I could start singing for you if you want.
Oh, I'd been wondering. You see that heater over there? Why do they keep it outdoors? This city is so weird. Normally you'd want a heater inside a building, right?
Maybe they have indoor heaters too.
Maybe, but the ones outside just seem like a waste of energy. Oh, maybe this is how the architects repel the eternal freeze.
Tiny heaters are no use against the Stellaron disaster.
You guys sure have a lot to say about that broken heater.
Oh, wow, she's cool.
Broken?
Yep, touch it and find out. Ice cold. I was just about to fix it up.
Instinctively dressed is right. Yeah.
I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Serval. I'm the owner of this workshop.
You're not wrong.
If you got any broken equipment lying around, you can always come find me, though I can't guarantee I'll be interested in fixing it.
Oh, we're okay. I was just curious about the heater.
Curious? About the heater? It's just a standard geomarrow radiator. You can find them anywhere in the administrative district.
Standing broken machines outside of a workshop is bad advertising.
Huh? What's wrong with that? Everyone around here knows the way I work. Ah! I figured it out! I heard a loudmouth guard say that a group of outsiders had met with Cocolia. You must be them? What an honor. Where are my manners? We can talk about heaters all day if you like. Let's have a chat.
There's a thing I can read? Message for new repairers. Wait. A pretty postcard lies among the garbage. It reads, "Stay your hand. Only the following persons are permitted to go through Belobog's trash cans. Tatalov, Garbage King, and myself." It continues. "And the 45 members of the cleaning squad." There's nothing written on the back. You are confused. Even trash cans are serious business in this city. Trash can lore acquired.
The heater you saw is just a standard geomarrow radiator. They may not look like much, but they're a real lifeline to the people. The blizzards here are brutal. If we didn't have a reliable way of keeping warm, Belobog would long since have become a dead city, both above and below the surface.
What is geomarrow?
It's an ore, a special energy resource. Whether it's keeping the city warm or keeping our counters ticking, everything runs on geomarrow.
Tatalov lore.
Geomarrow grows beneath the surface of the planet, and specialist underworld mining teams are there to extract it. Transport lines shuttle it up to the surface. In the overworld, we use the same lines to ship surface goods and aid down to the underworld.
Above and below, beneath the surface?
You didn't know? Belobog is structured like two big connected discs. The overworld is responsible for administration and trade, while the underworld is responsible for energy supply and resource extraction. However, due to an order that was given many years ago, nobody has moved between the overworld and the underworld in a long time. I shouldn't be talking about this. Pretend I never said anything.
Why is the heater outside?
Isn't it just like cooking food over an open flame? If the house is a pot, then the heater is the stove it rests on.
When she puts it like that, it actually starts to make sense.
Thank you for your
Don't
answers.
sweat. This is your first time in Belobog. I just want you to feel some of the warmth the city has to offer. Hey, seeing as there's nothing on your plate just now, want to help me fix up this machine? Just a bit of manual labor. You might find it interesting.
Sure, we're not
Great.
busy.
Then let me give you a demonstration first.
Rotate the modules to adjust the circuit and direct the electrical current from the power supply to the endpoint. Repairs are complete when the endpoint circuits are connected to the current. Wow. What a puzzle. Oh, the other one is outside.
Nice. You guys are pretty handy. You picked that up in no time. Want to be my assistants? Average pay, but I'm a good boss.
Sure, why not?
Do you just say yes to everything?
I was only kidding. Just a joke. Well, I'd better carry on here. why not have a better look around? My workshop will always be open to you. And your wallets, of course.
Well, there goes my plan of finding some gainful employment. Is there anything interesting around here? It's just a decoration. Its rotation does not produce any effect. Well, there you go. These gears do literally nothing. I'm looking. Ah. Found you. 2 trash cans. One stands glamorously shining, the other lies unceremoniously rusting. You want to help it up, but think better of it. Even trash cans have their dignity.
Do I have this already?
Wait. I almost missed one. You find a wrinkled handwritten flyer in the trash can. Written at the top in beautiful handwriting, you see the Rightful Rights Society. The content seems to be trying to convince people who have given up on interests and hobbies due to family and other responsibilities to join this strange organization. Members of the organization cover for one another and help each other get away from family or work on weekends and even weekdays in the pursuit of individual freedom. They call it upholding our rightful rights. Does this count as a charitable organization? A good one, so considerate. Sometimes I wish I could spend a day doing whatever I want. By which you mean spend a day asleep in your cabin. Yes. I knew there was one across the street. Whoops. What are you looking at? Things that were, things that are, and things that are yet to happen. Ah, I am good for nothing. I am destined to end up in a trash can. It's unfortunate. You're quite a poet. Thank you. That was indeed my occupation. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Amo. I write things for a living. Sorry for blocking your way. Can I help you with anything? No. I want to talk to this trash can. Hello? There we go. A tracing paper envelope, black with silver lettering. If you found it next to a mailbox, you'd speculate that this flyer coupon was a love letter sent to the wrong address. But this is a trash can. It reads, "Today is Guardian Elisa's birthday. The recipient of this letter must forward it to 3 other people within a day, or bad luck will follow them for a whole year." You wonder what happened to the person who threw it away. Grab that. Ah. Someone threw a book into the trash can. You pick it up. It seems to be a lengthy serial novel by the name Tale of the Winterlands. You seem to have the incomplete 4th volume in your hands. Cool. A pretty postcard is lying in the trash can. It reads, "Friend, you've crossed the line. This isn't something you should have touched." Signed, Garbage King. There's a coin glued to the back of the postcard. Seems like this king understands that you need to tip someone if you want to pass, or if you want them to pass on a message. Seems like you've got yourself a real competitor when it comes to rooting through trash cans. Why would he call himself Garbage King? Isn't he embarrassed? Oh.
That's the alley that Japard mentioned. The one contaminated by the fragmentum, right? I can't believe how close it is to the city center.
If they hadn't identified it, I bet all the shops and hotels in the vicinity would have had to close down by now.
Move back! This is your final warning.
But my proof of property is inside. I don't have any...
The fragmentum has already corroded this block. You can make a property retrieval request to the architects, but only Silvermane guards are permitted to enter here.
I can't believe fragmentum corrosion has spread into the city. No wonder there are so many soldiers stationed there.
Can soldiers really hold back the fragmentum?
No. As long as the Stellaron is active, the corrosion will continue to spread. The soldiers can only periodically clear the fragmentum of monsters, but the monsters will continue to emerge and multiply.
Please try to understand, sir. Backwater Pass has become very dangerous. We're just here for your safety.
If I can't get my proof of property, it doesn't matter how safe I am. Out of my way! Let me pass!
Are there any that I missed? There's trash cans in the underworld, right? I don't remember. For sure. I don't think I've been down here. Ah, I found you. An unusually large paper ball. Upon unfolding it, you find it contains wrinkled scraps of paper. 1. I hereby tender my resignation. On this, my final day of work, 2. I hereby tender my resignation. On this, my final day of work, I wish to be frank. Generally speaking, my job is uninteresting, and so... 3. I hereby tender my resignation. On this, my final day of work, I wish to be frank. Generally speaking, my job is uninteresting, and therefore has no meaning. 4. Forget it. Time for work. Few typos away from a new career. Ooh, chest. What else is down here? Anything? Another mailbox. A red mailbox with a corner of white letter sticking out. The letter is unfortunately stuck. Push it in. Touch the letter lightly. It tips over immediately and disappears into the dark of the mailbox. You feel like your karma, if that even exists in this world, just improved. We got praise of high morals, which is good because we're gonna need that later. 2 trash cans, one for recycling dry garbage and one for recycling wet garbage. Where would you throw a coconut husk? Wet garbage? Although coconut husk counts as fruit waste, it's hard and doesn't crumble easily. As such, it doesn't go in the wet garbage. So next time I purchase a whole coconut, I know where to recycle the husk. Good to know. I almost didn't see you back here. There's a leisurely elegance to the trash cans, which exudes commanding confidence. It may have something to do with the letter fragment in its possession. Let's read this letter. Miss Lila, I hope you will keep this letter safe. Some deeply unfortunate news for whoever wrote this letter. Maybe it will lift the curtains of a nice story on everyone's lips. The month we've been working together was far too short. The first thing I noticed about you was your beauty. You are more beautiful than most other women, but not quite as beautiful as my first love. But that's not important. Your real charm is your down-to-earth work attitude, which is the quality of a woman, or a quality a woman in Belobog should have in this new era. The earnest way in which you prepared for interview articles is charming. I was captivated by your clear organization and thoughtful questions. If I were conducting the interview, I would have been more thorough, especially with the improvisation and humor. In the future, feel free to communicate with me, and I'd be more than happy to give you constructive feedback to make your work easier. I heard your magazine Voyager is a young media company, only recently established. Plenty of challenges await in the future. An unwed woman like yourself will surely need an outstanding partner to face these challenges together. Allow me to reintroduce myself. For 3 consecutive years, I've been voted as the backbone of the magazine Crystal Daily. Many colleagues call me the one who is the most daring to speak out. Of course, in our line of work, this is a good quality to have. In my spare time, I participate in various sports. I'm exceptionally good at long-distance running and have won many rewards for the suburban snow cross-country. I think you'll find there aren't many men like me. However, if you do like me, please don't become too attached. Fate guides our love, and we must do our utmost for Belobog. What kind of love would require us to sacrifice our job? What kind of love would have us be filled with guilt and shame? Please respond within 7 days of reading this letter. Otherwise, I will be too busy to rest of the torn letter is missing. What an interesting letter. What an interesting read. I'm glad I took the time to read that. That was very riveting. A quiet and foreboding wrought iron fence blocks the way. Quiet isn't the right word to describe it, because at the moment you hear faint muttering. Venture no closer, the iron gate seems to say. And again, the voice could have come from the nervous man behind the gate. You approach him to ask why on earth he's playing ventriloquist for the gate. Venture no closer to me. Belobog's iron gate can talk? Ah, are you asking me? I was simply too nervous to have noticed you. I'm truly sorry. Are you on the lam? No, of course not. I've always been a law-abiding citizen. It's the back alley. Have you not heard? Some ghostly going-ons have been happening in the back alley recently. The back alley? Ah, are you not resident of this neighborhood? The back alley is an alleyway behind the theater. It's where we poor people live. Ghostly goings-on? I'm not too sure about the details. I just know that they're among us, and they've gotten their hands on some of the residents. You don't have to be this polite with me. Oh, thank goodness. It's because of this gate. The neighbors and I wish to leave this place too, but we can't seem to get it open at all. All we can do is occasionally come out for some fresh air. It's getting late, and I have to return. Just my luck, this blasted back alley. The man ahead mutters some confusing words as his head shakes incessantly before disappearing into the shadows of the theater. What a strange man. I wonder if I'll run into him again. So we can't get that trash can. We can get this trash can. A few tins labeled Belobog sausage. An unopened bottle of Jim Roger bread soda. A copy of Crystal Daily with Supreme Guardian Cocolia on the front, surrounded by Silvermane guards. Crumpled paper bowl. Some withered flowers whose thermal dome is broken. To understand a city, go through its trash cans. Is that it? Did I find them all? Oh. Get Jim Roger bread soda from a trash can. I see. How many trash cans are there? I see a chest. I have not gotten this one yet. The inside of this trash can is good as new. You've never seen a trash can this clean before. In fact, you've never seen anything this clean before. This trash can is like the universe's very incarnation of purity. Maybe we're going too far. Stroke the trash can. You stretch your hand out and gently stroke the trash can. A soft, tender, smooth, unconstrained, and tactile sensation travels up your fingertips. You feel a great sense of satisfaction, like that of some fairy tale princess who's just woken up from a night's sleep on the 9 mattresses stacked on top of each other. All concern, exhaustion, and sense of duty fly away. There's no doubt about it. This is the world's most beautiful trash can. What's up? What's in there? What's with your expression? Nothing, you decide to tell her. Is there anything in the vending machine? Just buy a bunch of food. Why is there a first aid device in the vending machine? Jim Roger bread soda. Excellent. Capitalism. I mean, fair enough. I didn't even recognize there's a shield in the vending machine as well. Interesting. Well, now I have a whole bunch of consumable items that I'm probably gonna forget to ever use. So there's that. I think I've pretty much gotten all of the cans that you can get at this point. Because I don't think there's any up there. They don't work in the end game, so when would you ever want to? So true. Is there anything this way? No, this is the restricted zone. I actually cannot go that way. I missed a chest. The vending machines are linked? What stupid technology?
So tired. I just want to put my head on a pillow and drift off. Seems like the first day of our trailblazing expeditions is always pretty eventful, huh, Dan Hung?
Yeah, it's because because you've got too much energy.
A burning smell invades your nostrils as you approach the trash can. Trash can looks like it was set on fire. The entire trash can is deformed with a layer of dark, scorched, ash-like substance coating the bottom. In the light, you see particles floating softly, almost dancing. We found a garbage fire. The opening of the postbox reveals 2 envelopes that are being kept in delicate balance. Touching either will condemn the other to be swallowed by the pitch black maw. Such a dilemma falls in front of you. Push them all in. More high morals. Excellent.
Is that all?
Wow, what a beautiful lobby! It's gonna be soft mattresses and cushiony pillows tonight. Wanna have a pillow fight later? Huh? I bet they're stuffed with goose feathers.
Oh, I just remembered something else I can do. Oh no.
March. Earlier in Klipoth Fort.
Stop, I know what you're gonna say. March, you said too much back there. March, you shouldn't reveal our goal to people we don't trust. Meanwhile, you guys were beating around the bush and speaking in riddles. But check it out. Seems like we landed with a pretty sweet deal, right? We get the royal treatment, rooms in a beautiful hotel, and the full support of the locals. As far as trailblazing goes, this is smooth as heck.
That's not what I was going to say.
Alright, spit it out then.
Earlier in Klipoth Fort, were you paying attention to the Supreme Guardian?
Yeah, of course. This isn't my first expedition, you know. My powers of perception are sharper than the sharpest blade.
So... Am I the only one who didn't notice anything?
Nope, she seemed normal to me too. She was kinda harsh at first, but she turned out to be a nice, reasonable lady.
We love playing the low-int Trailblazer. That is the best way to play this character.
Although, it felt like she was looking through me. As in, I know she was speaking to us, but it seemed like her gaze was fixed on something far away.
I had a similar feeling. Almost as if we weren't the only people in the room.
Do you have to put it like that? That's scary.
They learned how to make a protagonist with personality. Or 2 or 3. It's nice, even when the flavor text doesn't do anything, to have it exist. It must have been the Invisible Man.
Well, there's no way he'd get past Danhung's sharp eyes.
Perhaps I'm too sensitive. She did promise to help us. I just hope she keeps her word. Let's get some rest. We need to save our energy for the discussions tomorrow.
Hello, Mr. Gertie? However you pronounce this. I would like to try your afternoon tea. About the hotel. I forget how he pronounced it. Hotel is a family business. Family used to be okay, I actually have stopped caring. Because there is something, once again, of extraordinary importance that we need to do.
Is there anything left to do? We're meeting the Guardian tomorrow. there won't be any time for sightseeing.
Time to
It was
rest.
a long day today. All I need is a hot shower and a good night's sleep.
Didn't someone mention a pillow fight?
Yeah, about time!
Let's get to bed early and save our energy. I sense the next few days could be tiring.
Well, I'm off to my room then. Express lights off!
The Gertie Hotel tea time menu. Remarkable. I thought you got to do a card in both of them. Is it only the underground one? That's disappointing. Oh well. Without a doubt, what's in front of you is a closet. It is, based on all the signals coming from your sensory organs, a perfect closet. Design, capacity, tactility, build quality, and scent. No matter how you look at it, you can't possibly think of a better closet. Wait a minute, scent? How is scent the measurement of how good a closet is? Doesn't matter. It smells good. And it's not the odor of typical sandalwood or any other natural materials. Rather, it's a miraculously cleansing scent that is completely artificial, a marvel of chemical engineering. It is so alluring that you want to get into the closet and let your whole body soak in its scent. Whatever. I'm going in. Here I come, closet. Yes, you're about to go in. Left foot, right foot, turn around, take a deep breath. Darn it, why a deep breath? You want to sneeze, but you manage to suppress it. Stand firm. And then close the door in one smooth move. Bang. Congratulations, you've now been merged with the universe's most perfect closet as one single entity. But honestly, your mood is far from reaching the state of excitement. Perhaps you need more time to comprehend the subtle wonders in all this. This place might be a little too dark for you. Guess you'll eventually get used to it, right? Dark Knight gifted me a set of dark eyes. Ha, that's the spirit. Give it more time. Adapt to this dark environment. Trust yourself. Just wait a little longer. Something more interesting than the pitch darkness will occur. It's guaranteed to be the real deal. Wait, did you hear that? A sound is closing in. Click, click. The real deal is coming? That's exactly right. Just think about it. Now, take a guess. Whose footsteps are those? The Gertie Hotel's devil. Yes, yes. Now you finally get it. That's the Gertie Hotel's resident devil. It hibernates in dirty, unattended small attics, specifically feeding on innocent and vulnerable outsiders. It picked the wrong opponent to mess with this time. After all, you are a universally renowned trailblazer, the guardian deity of the Herta space station, the Doomsday Beast's, doom. Yep, today is the day you'll purge evil for the greater good. It doesn't seem to be that dark in the closet. The light of valor illuminates your surroundings. Wow. Room service. Is anyone there? Ah, there it is. All hotel devils love to disguise themselves as room service. Such a cliche. You won't be so easily fooled by it. Your mind is stronger than the city walls built by Klipoth. You are prepared. I'm gonna come in now, okay? Now, devil, meet your judgment. Bang! The closet's door slams open. You won. The Gertie Hotel's devil is now banished, and this land is now purified. That devil seems to have left something behind. Take it as your reward for your intrepidity. I don't know that I deserve the praise of high morals for that. I don't know that I deserve that. Let's go ahead and rest.
Who are you? What are you? What do you want?
It's not menacing at all. I guess it's only the underground hotel. I thought there was one in the overworld one as well.
Hey,
oh well.
Did you hear that?
There's a group of Silvermane guards at the entrance, and I don't think they're here to say hi.
If this is our escort, it's less friendly than I was expecting.
Do I get a chance to grab that book? You guys are assuming a lot. All I can see are their helmets.
I just have a feeling.
Let's go and meet them. We won't know until we're down there.
Hey, Commander Bronya is waiting for you all down below. Hurry up and go see her. And no tricks.
Are we in a lot of trouble? Because apparently that line's not voiced? Can I go back inside? Can I just go back to bed? Just gonna leave. See you later. Just gonna sneak out the back entrance. Hey, is it too late for that afternoon tea? Can I get some of that?
Weather's pretty nice, huh?
Alright, I guess that's it. Only if you challenge him to food-based anima battles first. Alright, I guess we have to go down there. What's wrong with March's voice lines in this scene? Huh? It's you. You were there at the fort. Yeah, the voice... There was one voice line at the start, and then the rest of them aren't playing. Interesting. I am Bronya Rand, acting commander of the Silvermane Guards, in the name of the Amber Lord in the highest, and under order of Supreme Guardian Cocolia Rand, I hereby arrest the suspected infiltrators under the charge of plotting to incite rebellion. You don't think you've ever seen them fully voice an RPG? I mean, I thought this section was voiced when I played it through the first time. And like, this is a pretty major scene. So I would have expected them to at least voice this. And when we first walked out, the guard that told us to come down here was voiced. So it's just weird that this specific section is not voiced. As agent of the Supreme Guardian, I herewith temporarily strip you of your freedom of action and speech. When you are tried by the education panel, No, adjudication panel. You will be temporarily given the opportunity to defend yourselves against these accusations. Resistance will prove futile. You must come with me. Wait a minute, this isn't what we agreed. She said we were going to be escorted to discuss an urgent matter. This is an orchestrated betrayal, obviously. Looks like we've been downgraded to accomplices again. It seems like it's every third planet this happens. That's because you always act without thinking. You never have a plan. Hey, I'm improving. Come up with a plan right now. And got one. Yeah, this was definitely voiced on my first playthrough. Stell, Dan Hung, the alley. The one that's been sealed off. It's possible. Be ready to make an escape. It's now or never. Yeah, this was definitely voiced. The first time.
Have an ice day!
It's very weird. They charge straight in. Escaping into a fragmentum. I don't know if they're overconfident or just eager for death. It would seem Mother's judgment was correct. Should we report them as missing or deceased? Supreme Guardian's order was to arrest them. We cannot abandon our pursuit just because they fled into a sealed-off area. I must ascertain their fate with my own eyes. Yes, ma'am. Eradicate all threats to Belobog's security. That is what I must do. Ha! See? They weren't brave enough to follow us. Freedom. Serves them right. Better luck next time, slowpokes. Great work. Caught them by surprise, nothing more. They'll be in pursuit soon enough. Let's follow the path. We need to guarantee our own safety before making any further plans. I saw a purple somewhere.
So, what happened back there? Why did the Supreme Guardian send people to arrest us? Imagine launching a surprise attack when your enemy is fast asleep. The cheek!
That woman had a troubling aura. Our instincts were correct.
Alright, speed up this guy.
Fighting is meaningless.
It doesn't matter which one, really. It really doesn't matter, because it's dead.
Watch this!
There we go.
Stars will always remember us.
Another calyx. They are quite strong. What are the odds we can take this?
It's too late to repent.
This isn't so bad.
Guest with no manners, huh? Look out!
put up a shield.
Let's make it quick.
Let's hit these 3. And then
Everything is ordained by the stars.
not as good of a speed buff as I was hoping.
Profound secrets of the stars.
So we'll just take more turns. Do I have any favorite characters?
Sometimes.
I like Zila a lot.
Check out this awesome move.
Both as a character and as a gameplay feature.
Revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is
Obviously, March is great. I like her. It's my turn.
Step
Yeah.
aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
That's always fun. Like, but what if I just took 4 turns in a row?
My turn.
Let's go.
Try that again. Go away. You can't run.
I've been watching a playthrough, and Firefly does seem like an interesting character.
This is our chance.
I should have gone for the Y. Yes, our girlfriend. Yeah. It does have that kind of feel to it.
Scared yet?
She eats so much SP but is very strong. That's the problem. Is that it feels like the characters I like using. I like to be constantly using SP. I can get a break on you. I have an alt that I should be using probably.
Rules are made to be broken.
Upcoming support character with an alt that gives SP. That's very interesting.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This
Alright, what if I just break you again? Or just end you? That also works.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Broken permanently. Nice freeze?
It's too late to repent.
Look out.
That should do it. Regardless of what happens here, I think it's dead.
Let's go.
There we go. I don't think I read this before. Supreme Guardian Titania delivers an important speech. Oh, it's a newspaper. I have decided that I cannot read. I regret to inform you that I have suddenly become illiterate. I'm sure it's a very interesting lore. I just don't feel like reading out loud right now. Oh, did I just go back the way I came? I just went back the place I came from.
Freeze!
It's too late to repent.
I do also really like March's technique. Like, what if you just didn't get to move and also took freeze damage?
A guest with no manners.
I don't think I need to set up a shield for this.
The time's now.
There we go.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Just immediately get the HP Dong Hung lost back.
Found your weakness.
After all the freeze synergy in the original roguelike mode, I'm a little surprised they haven't done much with it. Whatever the simulated universe where they like script it for you to get all of the preservation buffs
Look out!
is just so much fun.
Watch this. The stars will always remember us.
I do wish freeze synergy was better in like normal gameplay. Like freeze and the disassociation just combo so well together. And it's so much fun.
Wait, there are Silvermane guards here. Careful not to alert them.
Like, what if I freeze you and then stack the disassociation debuff on top of it so that you have to get rid of that before you unfreeze, and then I just keep on applying that and just win.
They must have entered
So
from
much
another
fun.
direction to cut us off. We should avoid an open conflict. Let's find another.
Can I unlock this though?
Wait, there are Silvermane.
They must have entered. We should avoid an open conflict.
That would be a no. Imagine that with Run May ult up. What does her ult do? I have forgotten.
It doesn't seem like there's any way to open this gate. Ooh, check this mechanism out. Look familiar?
Yes, we saw one in Serval's workshop. We need to solve it before we run out of time. The guards are right on our heels.
Makes enemies take a turn longer to stop being broken. That seems really good.
Been a while since I worked on one of these.
Oh, shiny. Ooh, sparkly.
That seems like a really good effect.
It's too late to repent.
There we go. And honestly, I can just take out the other one right
Truth
now.
of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
You have the worst luck.
Take this.
Yeah.
Rules are made to be broken.
And I think we do the blast damage on this.
To strike.
Yep. Nice.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Looking for a friend. Wallace is trying his best, I think. It's hard to tell. Am I allowed to?
Wait, there.
We should avoid an open.
No, I am not allowed to ambush the Silvermane guards. Regrettably.
Found your weakness.
Regrettably, the game does not allow me to mindlessly commit murder. Probably better not to add to those charges. Fair enough. That's fair. I found a friend in these trying times. We now have the will to go on.
Do I have this already? I don't see a switch for the gate.
How's it going, Heron? Hope you're doing well.
Over there.
There's a monster in the area. We'll need to deal with it first.
Consumables. An attack boost, you say? I don't really think I need attack boost, but sure. Whatever you say. Hello, Mr. Fire Fragmentum. I have come to freeze you.
It's too late to repent. The time is now.
Let's just pick off the easy ones.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
There we go. Is this anything like Dragon Quest? I haven't played Dragon Quest, but I don't think so, really. Other than that it's a turn-based JRPG. Oh. Hello, sir. Do I have anything to refill my technique? I don't believe I do. That's unfortunate. We don't get to just freeze this guy. There's a consumable. I probably should have checked my consumables then. Ow. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Move carefully.
Not gonna lie to you. Would have preferred if I didn't take that much damage.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
A guest with no manners, huh?
He's gonna die no matter what I do, so let's just start picking off the big guy.
Worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Just protect Don Hung a bit.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
It should be fine. I'll be able to get technique back on Asta's turn. And honestly on March's turn.
Take this! Rules are made to be broken.
Does it matter if I boost my speed here? I don't know.
Things ordained by the stars.
It does.
Profound secrets of the
Because it gives
stars.
Don Hung an extra
Give
turn.
these trailblazers your blessing.
For the first time ever, Asta actually is useful.
You can't run.
Oh,
I told ya I could fight.
that was a lot of damage. I didn't realize Asta was that low. Oh no.
Watch this. Gotta try
It's a very small speed buff.
Check out
I've noticed that because on my personal account I've been trying to run a Zila team and I saw Asta recommended.
Let's go.
And I have noticed that the speed buff doesn't seem to be a whole lot.
The truth of life and death, revealed this sanctuary, is but a vision.
I unfortunately think March is gonna die on her next turn, assuming she even survives this turn. Oh wait, never mind. The burning wore off. That was not the button I meant to press. I meant to set up a shield. How is March still alive?
Let's make it quick.
Alright, 1v1.
Take this! Rules are made to be broken. You're up!
Oh, alright. That did not work. Do characters in RPG not put out flames on their bodies? No. They haven't learned the stop, drop, and roll technique in RPG land. We'll come back for that guy later, I guess? What items do I have? Oh, I do have an item that could have recovered my technique points. The pleasant looking trash. I don't know. I will try to fight that guy later, I guess.
She really caught up with us. Even had time to set up an ambush.
You dare underestimate me? Even though it has suffered fragmentum corrosion, this is still part of Belobog. It was our home. The guards know this place like the back of their hand.
Yeah, I expect I'm not supposed to fight it right now. I also think that fight is winnable if I, like, played smarter. Why does the trash can have arms? Because why doesn't your trash can have arms? Is the better question.
Enough cat and mouse. Drop your weapons and come with me.
You're such a nuisance. Just what crime are we supposed to have committed again? It better be worth you following us all the way out here.
My orders are to arrest you. It is for the adjudication panel to present you with the nature and penalty of your alleged crimes.
You saw us yesterday. Do you remember? Madame Cocolia received us as honored guests.
Yes, her name is March 7th.
How can such a drastic change have occurred in the course of one night?
The Madam Guardian investigated your backgrounds. She summoned me last night to tell me that you had deceived her. Your identities and purpose here are counterfeit. You seek to overthrow the rule of the architects.
What a two-faced hag!
Publicly insulting the Supreme Guardian only elevates the seriousness of your crimes. Throw down your arms and surrender.
We're wasting our words, March. At least one thing is clear. We mustn't be caught.
Well, if there's no escape, then maybe it's time we gave them a taste of Astral Express medicine.
Now we finally get to commit murder.
Scared. My turn.
Let's just do damage.
Let's go.
You're annoying.
Step aside. I have no interest.
There we go.
Lady Bronya.
I'll handle these evildoers myself.
Onward!
Move carefully.
I don't really... It's not super obvious outside of cutscenes how giant March's bow is. That bow is quite large.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
I think I want some damage down on
This
this.
sanctuary is but a vision.
A guest with no manners, huh?
Because I would like to be able to hit weaknesses again. Apparently I am not allowed.
Back off.
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
I'm kind of using March's shield as a way to effectively get health back, since I don't have a healer yet.
Rules are made to be broken.
So just using the shield as a way to pretend that I didn't take damage.
Scared.
Fighting is meaningless.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's go.
March's shield ability is also really fun. I would love to try and build a team around her. Even though she's not like a super high tier character.
Try that again. try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move! I don't remember inviting you.
Nice, got the freeze.
Look out! My turn.
Take this!
Characters that have counterattack in their kit? Interesting. Yeah, that seems like it would be pretty good.
Step aside. I have no interest in The time is now.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Yeah, that
Truth
didn't do
of
very
life
much.
and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
You can't run! Fight with me. You have the worst luck running into me.
Let's reset
Right there while I give you a present.
the shield real quick.
Let's make it quick.
A guest with no manners, huh? Look out!
That's one of them down.
Try that again. Stop right there. You can't run.
Let's go. Take this!
Alright, now we can hit weaknesses
Are
again.
made to be broken.
Cast hypothermia.
You're up.
There we go.
This girl's pretty strong. Hey, Don Hung! Maybe now's a good time to show off your secret strength?
You first.
You're no fun.
Intruders, give it up. You will be guaranteed a fair trial.
Ooh, sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the intensity of the moment.
Oh no, it's this guy.
What is this? I can't breathe.
I have one thing to say. Sampo never lets friends who've helped him come to harm. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
No voice again? They will suffer, sacrifice, and die because of my order. It is not death which greets them. They will be swept into the infancy of a new world. What about the underworlders? They will lose the protection of the architects. They will see me as a tyrant. You have witnessed the world we have promised. A temporary misunderstanding for an eternity of prosperity. We will honor your decision. I understand.
Come on, those toys of yours aren't that dangerous.
Then why hasn't she woken up yet?
Because she's sound asleep. Didn't you hear her sleep talking? Ah, poor child. Sounded like a bad nightmare. Tell me the truth, Sampo. What are you gonna do about the overworld girl?
What am I gonna do about her? Why, wait for the opportunity and send her back, together with the rest of them, of course. Hey, come on, what's with the...
You're a bad liar, Sampo Koski.
What? I didn't mean to bring her along. The smoke was too dense. I was in a daze. Before I knew it, I'd somehow dragged her down here, too.
What are you up to, Sampo? Why do you insist on getting caught up in overworld affairs that have nothing to do with you? If it's a whole lot more attention from Wildfire you want, you're going about it the right way.
Hey now, Sampo Koski's primary concern is taking care of his friends. These guys scratch my back. How could I live with myself if I didn't scratch theirs? And another thing, where does Wildfire get off assuming that these fine folks won't come in useful to them, huh? I mean, you never know.
Which is why you've set them loose in the underground?
Come on, accidents happen. I'll have them rounded up in no time.
That girl... Get her back as soon as possible, then don't let her out of your sight. The underground has been sealed off for over 10 years now. The children won't even remember what overgrounders look like. If a girl in a silver main guard uniform suddenly shows up...
I forgot to mention, when we were talking about favorite characters, Sampo is great. Sampo is definitely on the list of my favorites. More streams of Uma than Pokemon Scarlet. That's because I did a lot of Uma. The Pokemon streams, I think, were longer, so I was able to consolidate them into fewer episodes, whereas I did a lot of Uma. I can actually see how many I did, because I have all of the VODs. 19. Whereas with Pokemon, because I did the Sword playthrough under the Scarlet and Violet category, actually I did a lot of Pokemon streams too.
What would Wildfire do with her? What would they do with you?
All right, I get it. I'm setting off right now. I'll have to trouble you to look after them while I'm gone, ma'am.
I think there were only like 6 ZA streams. I say only 6. It was like the average length of a Pokemon game. So it's not like that wasn't a lot. That was like the normal amount for a Pokemon game.
Hey, sleepyhead. Looks like you're awake.
It's this person.
How are you feeling? Any aches or pains?
I had a weird dream.
I bet. You were mumbling something about Stellarons and wishes. I couldn't make sense of it.
There is a lot of stuff in this room to pick up. There's a lot of stuff flashing at me here.
Well, now that you're awake, you should probably try moving your limbs. I'm Natasha, a doctor in the underground. You've already spent a day in my clinic.
Is this the underground?
Yes. It's a place that's been sealed off and neglected by the overgrounders for more than a decade. The underground has none of the splendor of the surface. The people here dig tunnels and mine ore to make a living. Sampo's gone to clear up a mess of his own making, so I'm looking after you in the meantime. Based on your current state, I don't think there's any cause for alarm. You seem perfectly healthy. So if you don't mind, I'll go and take a look at the other patients.
Why did I pass out?
Sampo just told me that you lost consciousness. He didn't say why. Still, I'll wager it had something to do with him. He's always tinkering with his devices. Anyway, the opinion of the clinic is that none of you have come to harm.
People were following us.
Sampo told me. Don't worry, the Silvermane guards won't follow you below ground. We've been cut off from the surface for many years. Even when things were at their worst down here, they never showed. Of course, I don't know the whole story behind why the architects ordered the lockdown. Who knows? Thanks to you, they might finally be about to lift it. Something that Wildfire's wanted to achieve for a long time now.
What's our medical bill? I don't know that my insurance will cover this.
Oh, please, you needn't worry. You've just been asleep for a while. I barely had to lift a finger. I might have exaggerated your condition for Sampo's years, but that guy owes me. You better bring me back some medicine.
Where are my friends?
They've been up for a while already. The young guy with the dark hair left first. He went with Sampo. Your rowdier friend took off soon after waking up. I imagine she's taking a stroll nearby. As for the girl in the Silvermane Guard uniform, I told Sampo to watch her, but it seems that he left his post, and she made a run for it.
Who is this Sampo, anyway?
Good question. He's a man of mystery. He claims to be a simple cross-border businessman. Not that there's much to interest an overworlder down here. Either way, he's got a surprising number of connections. I've managed to secure more than a few urgent medical supplies through him, and he's been a big help to Wildfire. In any case, I don't think his intentions are sinister.
Wildfire?
It's a grassroots organization. Think of it as the Silvermane Guards of the Underground, but less stone-hearted.
Thank you, Dr. Natasha.
No need to thank me. It's a doctor's duty to heal.
I gotta find March 7th in Danhung. But where should I start?
A whole bunch of reading stuff to grab. Oh, there's one more. And I think that's... Nope, there's still another one. Cool. There we go. Alright. I think that's a pretty good stopping point for now. So I'm going to call it there. And pick it up again next time. So thanks a bunch to everyone who stopped by and hung out as ever. I appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next one.